is actually integration. So I've been saying that in a few classes that we start. So we're actually going to start in child's pose. And we are going to move today, y'all. So you notice the heat might not be as crazy. Like, it's not really hot in here. What's up with that? You are going to get some heat. So don't y'all worry your sweet selves about that. All right. So bring your knees out wide. And yes, and we'll have music in a bit. But first, really coming into this place of integration. So just relax your head down. And what's that mean? So integration could mean so many things. So it could mean really becoming integrated with the earth right now in this moment, really becoming integrated in the experience. So leaving the rest of your day to the side. So right now, just you and your mat and your breath and your sweat, just to like be this creation that has no weight, that has no possessions, that really just is free, right? And you're able to move free and feel free throughout this hour. So you're in child's pose, and let's breathe some breaths together here. And it doesn't have to be however you want to breathe. If you want to go pranayama, go for it. The ujjayi breath, we will be using ujjayi breath, which is similar to pranayama. So that ocean breath, nice and strong breath throughout the class. So let's take a nice deep breath in together. In by the nose and out by the nose. Good. Again, breathe in by the nose, use your throat, fill up the lungs, and exhale. Good. Inhale. Feel the torso just kind of float, and then exhale. Just start to melt back into the earth. Inhale. And exhale. Let's take one more nice deep breath in. Stretch a little further forward with the fingertips and exhale. Nice. From here, let's move into downward facing dog. Breathe. So tuck the toes under, lift your hips up, come into your first downward facing dog. Yeah. And so here, yeah, you can walk it out a little bit. Check out your hands. Make sure your index finger's pointing straight ahead towards the front of the room. The rest of the fingers fan out. You got it. Breathe. And just gently lift the hips up towards the ceiling to lengthen the spine. Yes. Turn the inner ankles back and pull the outer shins in. And use the breath, continuing to use the breath to build up a little bit of heat as we start here. And let's walk the feet forward to the hands for ragdoll. So feet still hip width apart. You can bend the knees and grab your opposite biceps if you like. Let your head relax down as you're in exactly what it sounds like, ragdoll. So just being very free, very, yeah, no tension there in the body whatsoever. Bend the knees as much as you need to. And this opening sequence, integration. So yeah, staying right here again. Leave the lists behind. Yes. And use the breath. Inhale by the nose and out, exhale out by the nose as well. Good. Now you can release the arms, release the hands, bend the knees. Inhale, arms sweep up overhead for extended mountain. Look up. You can take a little back bend here if you like. Good. And exhale, bring the arms all the way down to Tadasana. So form with this Tadasana. I know we go over this in other classes. This is what we really need to make sure we pay attention to the form. Once you have the form in Tadasana, you have the form in every posture. So lift the 10 toes up, spread the toes out, and bring the toes back down. Press through the center of the heels, press through the big toe mound. Draw the leg muscles in towards the bones. You got it. Suck the stomach in. So belly button, pull it all the way in to the spine from or actually lift the front of the pelvis up towards the belly, and from the pelvis, ground down and lift up through the crown. Good. Bring the shoulders straight back, bring your jawbone back towards your neck. You got it. Let's begin. Inhale, arms sweep up, and exhale, forward fold. Now moving into awakening for our first sun salutation. Inhale, halfway lift. Good. From here, walk back to plank or jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Good. So again, lift the hips up. So one interesting thing that I've really been visiting and studying a bit lately are the bandhas. So we have these bandhas, or locks, throughout our body. And a lot of times we talk about the mula bandha around the pelvic floor, the bandha in the abdomen, and the one in the throat. But our hands have bandhas or locks too. So check out your hands for a moment and glue each segment of each finger down to your mat. So if you tried to go to one hand with the opposite hand and pull a finger up, you would not be able to. It stays glued to your mat. Good. Lift your hands, walk or float it up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms sweep up, rise up to extended mountain, look up. Good, and exhale, come right back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Good, walk or jump it back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. So you guys got this, son A. Take a couple more breaths here with downward facing dog. Lift the hips up, lengthen the spine. Good. Don't be afraid to let the shoulders start to open. Breathe. Lift your hands. You can bend the knees as much as you need to. Yeah, so you could bring the knees parallel with the ankles. Yeah, to get some nice little jumpy, bouncy legs. Look forward and hop forward if you want, or walk it forward. Inhale, arms sweep up. Good. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Walk or jump it back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we're in this awakening, this place of awakening, starting to build up some heat, awakening every part of the body. Lift your knees, walk or float it up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, arms sweep up, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Walk or jump it back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Good. Lift your hands, walk or float it up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms sweep up, extended mountain, look up. Exhale, fold. Beautiful breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Walk or jump it back. Chaturanga on the exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Take a moment here. Bring the shoulders straight back. Yeah. Bring the jawbone a little bit back towards the neck and look up. You got it. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Good. Iyengar said, the moment you want to come out of the posture, that's when the posture truly begins. There might be some sensations right now you're not used to. You're good. Breathe through it. Anytime you need to take a break, take a break. And pop back in when you can. Good. Bend the knees, lift your hands, walk or float it up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Good. Thunderbolt. Bend the knees, come on up. So similar to awkward, knees are together. You got arms reach up. And you can look up, draw the belly button, pit of the belly button in towards the spine and sit down more. Breathe, look up. Nice. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. These look great. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale, bring the right foot in between the hands. Take a moment as you need, and inhale, come up to warrior one. Warrior one, back foot's at a 45-degree angle. So relax the shoulders away from the ears. So Caleb, turn the sole of the foot flat on the ground, the back foot. You got it, yes. Now press through the outer edge of the back foot. Yeah, get it really glued down. Relax the shoulders. At the same time, lift the side bodies up towards the ears and relax the shoulders again. Hands down. Right foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Lift your hands. Bring your left foot in between the hands. Warrior one. Come up. You got it. Relax the shoulders. Sit down. You got it. Draw the front ribs in a bit so there's not a crazy arch going on in the spine. Bring your hands back down. Left foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Another breath. Lift your hands, walk or float it up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, thunderbolt. Sit down again, draw the belly in. Yes, arms reach up, and yeah, you can look up. So drishti is so important. Every class, no matter what lineage you're teaching, drishti, focal point important, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. So if you feel like, man, I cannot keep up with this pace, go at your own pace. This is all about awakening the body. The sequence is not called torturing. It's called awakening. So maybe you sit a vinyasa out, that's fine. Warrior one, bring your right foot in between the hands. Inhale, come up. Good, sit down. You got it. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Come down more. Hands back down to the mat. Right foot back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Left leg, warrior one. Bring the foot in between the hands. Come on up. Arms reach up. Yeah, lift the side body up towards the ears and relax the shoulders away from the ears. Yes. Nice. Hands back down to the mat, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Lift your hands, walk or float it up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend the knees. Lightning bolt or thunderbolt, sit down. Sit down. Draw the belly button in, sit lower. Yeah, breathe. Hands down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Good, exhale, fold. Walk or hop it back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You got warrior one on each side. One more time. Bring your right foot in between the hands. Inhale, come up. Good, sit down. Nice, good, Pamela. Yes. Sit down low. Draw the front ribs in a bit. Hands down, right foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Warrior one, left foot, bring the foot in between the hands. Root through the feet. Yeah. So again, press through the big toe mounds, press through the center of the heel. Draw the front ribs in a little bit, relax the shoulders. Hands back down to the mat, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. We move into flip dog. So inhale, bring the right leg up. Good, bend the right knee. And just let the foot dangle over to the left side. Now you could stay here or you can flip the dog if you're comfortable. Just let gravity, take over and the right foot comes down. Hips lift up. Yes, so good. Hips lift up, right arm reaches towards the front mirror. Now we take a counter pose with side plank. Pivot on the left foot, right hand comes down. Left arm reaches up. Now you can stagger the feet. You could stack the feet. Yes. You can bring one leg up. You got to keep the hips up. Don't let the hips dip. Yes. Breathe. Reach up. Spread the fingers. You got it. And bring your hands back down to the mat. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Let's go flip dog, other side. Left leg lift up. Good. Bend the knee, look over the shoulder, stay here or flip it. Yes. Yes. Lift the hips up. Left arm reaches towards the front. You got it. Counter pose with side plank. Left hand comes underneath your face. Pivot on the feet and pivot towards the right side of the room. Right arm reaches up. Yes, love it. You could bring one hand up. And yeah, you could bring one knee down to the ground. You got it. You could bring the top leg and foot in front of the other leg to support. Reach up. See if you can make a little rainbow with your side body. So a little bit of an arch. Yes. And hands back down. Let's chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. So yeah, body's feeling pretty awake here at the end of this awakening. Lift your hands. Walk or actually, yeah, go ahead, walk or float it up. We're gonna extra vinyasa in. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. Good. Look up, stretch up. You could take a little back bend here if you like. Little baby back bend. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Moving into vitality. Vitality with crescent lunge. So bring the right foot in between the hands. Stay up on the back toes. Yeah, now we're in crescent lunge. And when you're ready, arms reach up. And yeah, if you need to bring it to a knee, keep the left knee down, that's fine. Good, sit down in the lunge. Draw the front ribs in. Lift the side body up towards the ears, but then relax the shoulders. Nice, Jill. Good, bring your hands to heart center. Let's take a twist, a prayer twist. So left elbow to the outside of the right leg. Yes. Press the palms together. Straighten the back leg. Shoulders away from the ears. Look up. Breathe. You could separate the arms, actually bring the arms in a straight line, or keep the hands in prayer position. Yeah, root through the mound of the big toe and the right foot. Good, and let's transition into warrior two. So windmill the arms open now. Yeah, warrior two. Sit down, relax the shoulders, keep the arms strong. You got it. Big toe mounds, press them into the floor. Sit down low, extended side angle, bring right elbow, right leg, left arm reach up and over. Deep stretch of the left fingertips towards the top of the front wall. Deep stretch all along the left side of the body. And hands down to the mat, right foot back, let's vinyasa. Chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, breathe. Crescent lunge, other side, left foot. Bring it in between the hands, come on up. Good, sit down, arms reach up. Good, work on, yeah, a little bit as you can, coming down, bending the left knee, then work on straightening the back leg. Yeah, so eventually the back foot perpendicular to the floor. Bring your hands to heart center, deep breath in. Exhale, twist, right elbow to the outside of the left leg. Press the palms together. Eventually the palms will come to the center of the sternum. Look up. You could keep your hands in prayer or separate the arms in one straight line. Good. And let's transition into warrior two. Windmill the arms open. Beautiful. Yeah, sit down. Relax the shoulders, keep the arms strong. Gaze over the front fingertips, find your focal point, your drishti. Extended side angle, left elbow, left knee, right arm reach up and over. Breathe. Try to touch the top of the front wall with your fingertips. Hands back down to the mat. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. You guys are doing so great. Breathe. Let your hands walk or float it up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, and you'll come back up to thunderbolt. Thunderbolt, sit it down. Bring your hands, palms to heart center. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, twist. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Check out your knees. Make sure they stay in one line. They don't get too shifty. Press the palms together, look up. Good, inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist, other side. Good, press the palms together. Look up. Good. And release, come back to center. Forward bend. Fingers to toes, forward fold. So take your peace fingers, your middle and index finger, grab your big toe. Bend the knees and relax down. Yes, slowly start to straighten the legs. If the legs are straight, start to pull and stretch the spine. Pull, draw the top of the head, the crown of the head towards the top of the feet. And release, hands to feet or gorilla. Release and bring your palms facing up underneath the feet. So toes come up all the way to the crease in the wrists. Great posture for your wrists if you've been on computers or devices all day. Rock the weight forward towards the meaty part of the palm. Slowly start to straighten the legs little by little. Maybe they don't go straight, it's all right. If the legs are straight, start to bend the elbows. Yes. Stretching the spine even more. Use the breath. Good. And from here, release the hands. Stay down, moving into crow. So much fun. So plant the hands down, bend the knees, and you could bring the knees into the armpits or even knees to the outsides of the upper triceps. And just start to rock forward. If you've never done a crow, just rock forward and get weight into the hands. And a foot might not come up. It's all right. That's all right. But maybe eventually one foot comes up. Maybe you could try the other foot. And then maybe both feet come up. Start to straighten the arms. Start to look forward. Breathe. And let's flow. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Ah, so good. All right, vitality. Lift your hands, walker, float it up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Moving into equanimity, finding that balance, equanimity in our body. Inhale, arms sweep up. Eagle, right arm under. Sit down, right leg over. Yeah, you got it. Good, take your time, knees right, upper body left. Now this time, bring your elbows up. Bring your elbows up so that the elbows are parallel with the shoulders. So it should feel very different. I know, like, what? Different in the shoulders. It's a little too high, Anna. Bring them down. Yeah, there you go. Unless you don't feel it, then yeah, maybe you do need to bring it up higher. Find your own equanimity. Don't listen to me. And change. Arms up. Left arm under. Good. Sit down, upper body back. Stay low, left leg lift up. And continuously sit down as you can. It's going to help you. Stomach in, elbows up. Good. Sit down more, elbows up more. Change, arms up. Second set, right arm. Under left. Elbows up, sit down, right leg lift up high. So the key is you got to sit down low and lift the top leg high to get the cross with the legs. Elbows up, stomach in. Draw the belly button in. Change, arms up. Eagle other side, left arm under. Sit down, elbows up, left leg lift up high as you can. Yeah, keep bringing the elbows up. There you go, Brittany, yes. Knees left, upper body right. And change, arms up, arms down. Breathe, standing leg raise. So shift the weight to your left leg. Draw the core in. Bring the right leg up. So you might grab the knee. You might be able to grab the big toe. Inhale, kick the heel out if you have the foot. If not, keep hold of your knee. Get the chest proud. Good. Whether you have the knee or the foot, bring your knee, bring your leg out to the side. Now bring the gaze over your left arm. Yes, good. Bring the leg back towards the front. Breathe, take your time, no rush. Now keep your leg up. Release the hands, release the arms up, bring the arms up. Yes. Airplane, shoot the right leg straight back. Arms beside you like a jet airplane. Flex the right foot. Yes. Good, half moon, the other half moon. So bring your hands, palms to the heart center and bring your left hand down, right arm reaches up. Yes. Start to stack the hips. So right hip stacks on top of the left hip. Whoop, and see if you can bring your gaze up towards the ceiling or towards the sky. And come on down. Ooh, yes. Hands dipped, stand on up. So now you know what's going to go on for the other side. Shift the weight to your right leg. Core in, left knee up. Grab the knee or grab the big toe. Right hand to right hip. Deep breath, kick the heel out. Good. Bring the knee out or bring the leg out. You got it. Bring the right arm out. Bring your gaze slowly to the right. Yes. And slowly bring the leg back in front. Keep the leg up. Release. Yeah. Airplane. Shoot the left leg straight back. Flex the foot. Bring the body parallel to the floor. Everything parallel to the floor. Good. Hands to heart center. Bring the right hand down when you're ready. Left arm reaches up. Half moon. Reach up. Good. And slowly come on down. Nice. Hands to hips, stand up. So in this series, we call it dancer. Otherwise, we know it as standing bow pulling. And we get right into this one. So right hand up, grab your right foot, left arm up, stretch up, kick, and charge. Yes, you're in it. You got it. And so you're in this place of equanimity. Yeah. So really, the only thing you need is an equal experience on each side. It doesn't matter what it looks like. Kick and stretch, come down, kick and stretch. Beautiful. And change, come on out. Told you it wasn't too long. Left hand up, bring it out. Drop it down. Good. Left arm up. Stretch up, kick and stretch. Body down, kick. Stretch forward. Go touch the front. That's it. Standing like solid. Stretch forward. So equanimity in the stretch and the kick. And change, leg down. You got a second set. Woohoo! Right hand out, bring it out, drop it straight down, grab your right foot. Good. Inhale, stretch up, kick, charge. Charge forward, go touch the front. You got it, keep kicking. Body down, kick. That's it, stretch forward. That's it, beautiful. Keep the arm strong, kick and kick, change. Come on out. Left hand up, bring it out, drop it down, grab your left foot. Right arm up, knees together, inhale, stretch up, kick, charge. Kick and charge. Yeah, go touch the front mirror. Kick up as much as you can. Breathe, breathe. And change, leg down. The last one for equanimity, tree. So your choice. You can have your foot on the inside of the leg or do the half lotus tree if you like. Either one is fine. Good. No matter where you are, the energy is the hips moving forward and press the right knee back. So it is a hip opener. Yeah. Good. Lift the side bodies up towards the ears. Broaden the upper chest. Broaden the upper back. Bring the shoulders straight back. Bring the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Draw the left leg muscles in towards the bone. And change, right leg down. Left foot comes up. Good. Bring your hands to heart center. Good. Find your drishti, your focal point, straight ahead in the mirror. Look straight ahead. Good. Hips forward, left knee back. You could keep your hands right here if you'd like to bring your arms up. You could interlace the fingers and press up, or yes, separate the arms, separate the hands. Bring your arms into a cactus-like shape. That's cool too. And bring your arms down, foot down. Equanimity, so good. We move into grounding now. So come to the top of your mat if you're not there already. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Vinyasa, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna move into triangle, and the triangle is gonna maybe be a little bit different than you're used to. So bring the right foot in between the hands, straighten the right leg, and bring your right hand to the outside of the foot, or even on the shin is fine. Right hand on the shin and left arm reaches up. Look towards the left side, then look up towards your top hand. Stretch up, breathe. Good. Let's bring it around for side facing, wide-legged forward fold. Good, so all 10 toes pointing straight towards the left side wall. Good, contract the quads. And come on down. If you'd like to grab the heels, you could. And just hands down onto the mat. Inhale, come back up. Good, keep the upper body low, pivot towards the front, come up a little bit, and see if you can grab your opposite elbows or bring your hands into reverse namaskar, or reverse prayer, and fold over the leg. Doesn't matter how you do it, y'all. Your choice. Do you want to round? Do you want to straighten the spine? Either way. How about that? Yeah. Good, keep the weight in the front leg. So right now it's about grounding. So the whole point of these grounding postures is to do that, to feel grounded. So if a huge like hurricane force wind came through this room right now, you'd be solid. You'd be so solid. Good, now twisting triangle. Bring your left hand, if you can, in front of the foot or to the outside of the left foot, and bring your right arm up. Spiral the upper inner thighs together. Right arm reaches up and look up. You might have your two arms in one line. Nice, and bring your hands back down. Let's vinyasa. Chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Bring your left foot in between the hands. You got it. Straighten the front leg. And bring your right arm up. So hand can be on the shin. It might be to the outside of the foot. Good. Right arm reach up. If you're at home and you have a block, you could use that as well. Push the hips forward. Reach the right arm up towards the sky or towards the ceiling. And then come around to the side. So now bring both toes, or both toes. Maybe you just have two. If you have 10, you could point them all towards the right side of the room for side forward bend. Contract the thighs, forward fold. Grab the heels if you like, or just hands on the mat. Good. Inhale, come up a little bit. Let's face the front, pivot towards the front. You could grab your opposite elbows or reverse namaskar behind you. Yep, hands behind your back and fold over the front leg. Yeah. So spine can be straight, can be rounded, however you like. It's coming to this place of grounding. Good. And twisting triangle, bring your right hand to the outside of the left foot, left arm reaches up. Good. Hands back down, vinyasa. Chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. A couple breaths here in downward facing dog. Shift forward into high plank. Low plank. High plank. Low plank. High plank. Yes, low plank. High plank. You got it. Low plank. High plank. And lower all the way down. Like, where's she going with this? Come all the way down. Good job. So we're in locust, and this locust looks a little bit different. It's kind of like an airplane locust. So still feet together, arms down by your side, palms face down, deep breath, lift up locust. Yeah. So like this completely aerodynamic being, and lower back down. Breathe. We're gonna go up there one more time. Inhale, breathing, lift up. And lower down. Nice. Bow, grab your feet. Actually, this time, grab your ankles and flex your feet. So grabbing at the ankles, flex the feet. So a little bit of a different feeling, or it might be more intense in the quads. Inhale, breathing, kick. Good, roll forward. That's it, kick more. Yes, flex the feet more. Kick up more, kick, lower back down. We got one more, relax for a second. Breathe. And grab again, grab the ankles. Deep breath. Kick, 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 kick. Yes, look up. Doesn't have to overdo it with the neck. Just look up in your eyes, kick up and lower back down. Nice. All right, come into upward facing dog. Press into the hands. Draw the shoulders back. Thighs might lift up off the mat. Good, look up. Come to your knees. Camel. Camel pose. Igniting the spine. So this part of the sequence called igniting. It's a camel. Nothing different here. Bring your hands back to your hips. Push the hips forward, drop your head back. Yes, you might be able to grab your heels. If you can't grab the heels, that's cool. Keep your hands on your hips. Keep the hands on the hips. Push the hips forward. Lift the chest up. Nice, and come back. Sit down. When you're ready, just stay here. We're going right back up. Yes, come back up. Hands to hips. Inhale, push the hips forward, drop your head back. Come on back. Lift the chest up. You got it. Push the hips forward. Breathe. And slowly come on out. Hands to hips, sit down. Turn around. Let's face the back of the room and lie down on your back. We have got bridge. So one set, a bridge. Draw the feet close in towards the tailbone. So knees are bent, knees pointing up towards the ceiling, arms down by your side. Deep breath. Inhale, lift the hips up. And keep your arms right where they are, or you can interlock the hands underneath you and rock a little bit side to side to get up on the shoulders a little bit more. Lift the hips up and lower back down. All right, to me, this is kind of the heart of the whole series. We have wheel, and we have wheel 6 times. Yeah, it's a lot. So y'all, bridge is always an option. And if you're like, I hate wheel, I never want to do wheel, that's me. That is me, and I'm the one yoga teacher always in the training that looks like a flat, dead wheel from a Model A vehicle. So it's all right, do the best you can. If you feel any pain, then back off, go back to your bridge, it's fine. So for wheel, your fingertips, you bring your hands by your shoulders with your fingertips pointing towards your shoulders. Deep breath in, use your legs, come up. First wheel. And lower back down. One done. I'm gonna take this headset off. I think you'll be able to hear me. Deep breath, let's go, wheel. And lower back down. Breathe. Good. Wheel 3, lift up, let's go. Breathe. And lower. Good, good. Way there, y'all. So good. Let's go. Wheel. And lower. Back down. Good job. All right, breathe. Here we go. Wheel 5. And lower. Back down. One more, y'all. Deep breath. Wheel. Yes, Victoria. Good. That's it, Daniel. Use your legs. Don't fight with the shoulders. Use your legs. Yes. And lower back down. Love it, Ivy, as long as your neck's cool. Just step by step. And if you guys, if you have blocks at home, ways to angle the blocks at 45 degrees and gradually move into that posture. Let's go Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees just fall outward. So yeah, in this place of igniting, and just relax. Dead bug, grab your feet, outsides or insides. And I feel a little bit more stable when I grab the outsides. And yeah, you could take a little massage side to side. That was a lot for the back. And yes, it is normal after a lot of back bends that you're not used to feel very sore the next day. Drink plenty of water today and tomorrow. Stability. So working on the core. So bring the right leg up, right leg straight up. Put this guy back on. Yeah, so right leg straight up. Let the left leg hover. Both feet are flexed. Hands behind the head. Let's take it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch legs. So legs are stable. Legs aren't going anywhere. Flex the feet. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You got it. 3, 2. Good job. 1. Legs straight up. Legs straight up. And bring your arms down by your sides. You can keep them close to your sides, or you can even rock a little bit and bring the hands a little bit underneath the tailbone if you like. Either way. We're going 30-30 or 60-30 lift. All right, so legs right now are like 90 degrees towards the between the legs and the floor. Let's take it down 30 degrees. Hold it. Feet are still flexed. Draw the pinky toes back towards you. Let's take it down another 30 degrees. Good, now let's hover. Breathe, hold it here. And come on up. Good, if you feel the tailbone starting to lift up off the mat, don't go down as far. Let's take it down 30. Breathe. Down another 30, excuse me. And hover. Keep the tailbone still down on the floor. So you might need to draw the pit of the belly in more towards the spine, and you'll lift up. Yes, let's go down 30. You got it. Another 30. Ooh, another 30. Hover, hover, hover. And come back up. Good job, y'all. Breathe. Now, we just have abdominal twists. All right? Bring your hands behind your head. Right? And this time, feet are still flexed. You could bring the knee in close, but if you can, just kind of like those Pilates bicycles we do, imagine like an invisible wall here where your leg does not go beyond 90. Let's go, twist. Yes, keep the feet flexed, twisting side to side. Breathe. You got it. Kick the heels towards the back wall. Breathe. Really use the side body, the obliques. You got it, you got it. Yes, you can. You're doing great, Eddie. So good. There's no race. Don't worry. We're all going the same amount of time. Breathe. Let's go for another 5 counts. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees into your chest. Bring your hands behind your legs. Let's get a couple of rock and rolls. Let's do like 3. So just kind of rock and up. On the third one, come up. And let's turn face the front. So I can see our beautiful Zoom friends. Boat, 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 boat. So good. All right, bring your legs up. You can have your hands behind your legs or arms out to the side. Either way, Keep the chest proud. If this is too much, you could always even have one leg down. You can do that, totally cool. All right, we're in our boat. Let's bring it down, low boat. Yes, back up to high boat. Low boat. High boat. Breathe, hold it. Low boat. High boat. Breathe. Low boat. High boat. You got it. Low boat. High boat. One more. You got it. Yes, you can. Relax the shoulders. Low boat. High boat. Yes. Cross at the ankles. Hands down to the mat. Roll forward to the knees. Come back into downward facing dog. Lift the hips up. Pigeon. Bring the right knee to the right wrist. We're here for a nice amount of time. I'll watch the clock. You guys are good. So move into from stability into opening. Yeah. You could tuck the left toes under and slowly kind of creep that leg a little bit straighter. Yeah, for deeper opening. And yeah, if you want to stay upright, stay upright. You want to come to the forearms. You want to come all the way down. You could make a little hand pillow for your head, or just bring your head all the way down to the mat. Opening. Sometimes we might feel the stress, the tension more in places like our jaw or shoulders, but truly our hips really the biggest joint, and so much tissue that surrounds that, and so much tissue that can become stressed and tight. And here is the place where you can really open up. Open the tissue. So besides muscle, of course, we have this stuff called fascia, or this connective tissue that binds every part of the body, every muscle, every organ. It's this like thin cellophane like stuff. So if you ever cut through meat, kind of see that filmy, shiny. So we have that in our body too. And anytime one part gets maybe injured or kinked up, it makes it shorter for the whole network. So you might have a knee issue, but really it's your hip. Or you might have a hamstring issue, but actually it's your low back. So everything is connected here. And getting deep with these long holds to try to help open up. Let's slowly move back into downward facing dog to change sides. Just lift the hips up. Take a breath. And when you're ready, bring the left knee to the left wrist for half pigeon. Bring the camera down a little bit from the Zoom friends. There you go. Good. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Half pigeon on the left side. I'm going to transition into double pigeon. So keep the left leg exactly where it is. Just sort of rock back onto the left hip. Yeah. Now bring that left shin so that it's parallel with the front of your mat. Now bring your right ankle over the left knee, and the left knee lines up over, excuse me, the right knee lines up over the right ankle. If you get the leg switched, it's all right. We've got another side. All right, so double pigeon. So a bit of a deeper, maybe more intense hip opener. So I know, so if you can, you could fold forward, but like me already, like, ooh, I feel it in the hips just sitting upright. But yeah, if you want to take it forward, go forward. And yeah, you can around, you can do whatever you need. I kind of find it's more intense the longer I keep my spine, and just slowly kind of bring it down. But it depends on what you need. And this is opening. Breathe. This is a great one to do maybe if you're watching whatever you're watching in your home. You could have your back against the base of your sofa. Do this one. Inhale, come back up, let's switch legs. So right leg on the front or opposite leg, whichever leg was on bottom, bring it to the top. Yeah, if you want more, a little more intense, you could flex the feet. Maybe it's already intense enough. Breathe. Good, and slowly come back up, release. We'll go to frog next. So we can face the left side of the room. I like to, since I know I'm going downwards with my face, bring my face so that it's right over my towel, not on the floor. Even though we clean the floors, you might want your face on your personal space. So yeah, your legs are at 90 degrees. And you might need to prop yourself up more with the hands, and your face comes nowhere near the mat, and that's okay. Or maybe it does as you come on down. Breathe. And my fast forward feature is not working here on this. This is kind of an inappropriate song. I'm sorry, guys. I really did not plan that one that way. All right. There is this cool app called Fit Radio, which normally it's great and it'll fast forward even too, but this one not having it. Yeah, we're gonna have to fast forward to the whole new playlist there, but there we go. All righty, so let's slowly come out of frog. Sexier than you ever thought it would be, that frog. All right, and we're gonna face forward for single leg extension or stretching, separate leg stretching. Arms over your head, turn to right, go down, grab your right foot. Breathe, and come on down. Yes, inhale, come back up. Left leg out. Turn to your left, go down, grab your left foot. Oh, for those of you at home, like, what is she even talking about? So it was a cool mix, pretty cool. And then sexual healing came on as we were, in frog. So just to keep you all into the loop. And then he'll come back up. Forward fold, so bring both legs out in front of you. And grab your two big toes with your middle and index fingers. Look forward and stretch forward. Yes. You can do whatever grip you want. Do the grip that'll make you better. So grab the big toes, or do whatever other grip that you need to lengthen the spine. Good. Next is tabletop. So you could have the legs straight or the legs bent. So legs straight is going to look more like the flash dance, or the knees bent can look like a tabletop. So this way or legs straight. So your fingertips pointing towards your tailbone. Take a deep breath in, lift up. Legs straight or legs bent. Either way is fine. And if your neck feels all right with it, you could let your head start to go back. And lower back down. Fish is next. So lie all the way down to the mat. legs nice and long, arms down by your side, palms face down, press into the elbows, press into the forearms, arch the spine. So lift the chest up and bring the top of the head, the crown of the head onto your mat. Yeah, so press through the elbows, press through the elbows. Yes, that's it, you got it. You could flex the feet or point the toes and lower, back down, relax, good. Breathe, take a breath here. All right, so take a breath and a few more breaths. Here you can do a headstand. If you want to do an optional headstand, this is where it would go. If you got any takers? Yeah, come on guys. Don't be shy. Yeah, so you could do tripod or regular interlaced fingers, either way. If you want to use the back wall, if you're like, I don't know, you could totally go up against the back wall if you're like, I don't know if that's what's going to happen. And you can totally clinic this too one day if you're like, I don't know. You got it? Good. Yeah, and any arm balance is fine. Yes. Make sure not too much weight on the neck. So lift up. Yeah, use a little bit more hands if you need to. And slowly, when you're ready, come on down. Awesome. So much benefit in bringing that rush of blood into the head with these inversions. We'll go into inversion here. Everybody, shoulder stand. So you could rock a little bit up, bring your hands to basically where your kidneys are. You can bend the knees if you want, if that's cool. Shoulder stand, you're meant to keep the weight in the shoulders. You could straighten the legs, flex the feet. And again, like, I don't know if that's right. You can keep the knees bent, perfectly fine. All right, and stay here or go into plow. Bring the legs overhead so the toes touch behind your head and straighten the arms. Breathe. And then ear pinning or deaf man's pose, bend the knees to try to cover the ears. Still keep the weight in the shoulders. Try not to let the weight get onto the neck. Breathe. Good, and slowly use your straight arms to lower the spine down, vertebra by vertebra, and legs all the way down to the mat. Stay down, you got it. Bring the knees into the chest one more time and bring the knees over to the right and look over the left arm for your supine spine twist. Yeah. If you'd like to do something different with your legs, you're more than welcome to. You could straighten one leg, bend one leg. You could eagle your legs. You could bring one hand on top of the top knee, your right hand on top of the left knee, or just surrender into supine spine twist. Bring the knees into center and over to the left. Yes, look over your right arm. Gosh, apparently my spine needed this one. Look to your right. Breathe. And bring the knees back to center for Supta Baddha Konasana. So soles of the feet back together. Just let the knees fall open. Yeah, and lay down. Sorry, I'm just sitting up to see y'all's beautiful selves. And I'm going to turn this bright light out. So Supta Baddha Konasana. You keep your arms down by your sides, or you could bring your hands palms facing down on the inner thighs. Like that little extra pressure there. It is 7:15 if you have to go. We really just have final Shavasana, but if you gotta go, completely understand. And come into final Shavasana. In Shavasana, do whatever you need to do to let the whole body release. If you need to bend the legs or whatever it is to let everything release, no tension anywhere, go for it. Close your eyes. And keeping your eyes closed, roll to either side in a fetal position. Keeping your eyes closed, push yourself up into a seated position. We'll be here for a moment more in the seated position. Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Thank you all. Namaste.